Okay, so alright. Today we will be having another problem about the rectilinear motion, or this would be in application of the derivatives, or in integral calculus, differential calculus I should say. So this is under the topic of the rectilinear motion. The height is the unit is in feet. The height of a projectile shot. Okay, lagyan lang tayo. The height of a projectile shot vertically upward from the ground level is given by the height ht, the height with respect to time, and then is equal to negative 16t squared plus 48. Determine the interval for which the velocity is greater than 0 and the time interval for the velocity is less than 0. So, yun yung magiging scenario niya dito. The time interval for which the velocity is greater than 0 and in the interval of the velocity is less than 0. Find the maximum height attained by the projectile. Okay, so we have here projectile shots. So, ganito yung mangyayari. Vertically, actually, this is hindi naman totally 100% na vertical yung ginawa natin para lang at least kahit paano may motion into the, parang nagpo-projectile siya na may motion siya into a curve, parang something like that. And then what will happen? So ibig sabihin, find the maximum height. Ito, ma-achieve natin itong height na yan after niya dito sa baba, di ba? So, i-attain natin yun, yung maximum height attained by that projectile motion. So, we have here the equation. The equation is equal to the negative t squared plus 48t. And then, if we derive this one, we will get the velocity. So, we need to derive this one so that we can answer the problem in number 1. So, sabi dito sa if we get the derivative or the first derivative of this ht of this height is equal to the velocity with respect to time. So, ang mangyayari is magiging negative 32 plus 48 yung ating value. So, pag i-derive pa natin itong velocity, makukuha din natin yung acceleration. But in this problem is kahit hindi na natin isolve yung acceleration kasi hindi naman natin hinahanap dito sa ating problem or hindi naman siya tinatanong dito. Okay? So, the time interval which the velocity is greater than 0. So, ano ba yun? So, take note natin yung velocity, yung nakuha natin kaninang formula. This formula is equal to vt squared, the velocity with respect to time is equal to negative 32t plus 48. So, yung hinahanap kasi dito, the time interval for which the velocity is greater than 0. So, ano ba yung mga greater than 0? So, assume muna natin na i-0 muna natin yan. Okay? I-0 natin muna yung velocity is equal to negative 32t plus 48. So, lilipat ngayon yung negative 32 dito. So, mangyayari is 48 divided by 32, which is 3/2 yung magiging sagot natin. So, hindi naman dito sinabi yung time. So, ibig sabihin, pwede natin gumamit tayo dito ng seconds. Baka yun yung, ano natin dito is seconds yung time natin. So, sinit natin for which the interval is greater than 0. So, ano pa ba yung mga numbers na greater than 0? So, sabihin natin na 10,000 kasi greater than 0. Kasi wala naman sinabi siyang dito na limit. Basta, importante lang is positive yung magiging limit natin. Diba? Positive yung kahit 1 million, ilagay mo dito sa iset mo ito ng 1 million, walang problema as long as positive kasi greater than 0. Basta greater than 0. Pwedeng 1, it's up to you kung ano. Pero try natin yung 10,000. we will get the value of negative infinity. We will get the value of negative infinity. Kasi ibig sabihin, as long as tumataas yung value natin, is ganun pa din yung magiging value natin ng time. Kahit try mo sa calculator mo, magiging negative pa din. So, habang tumataas siya, tumataas din tong negative. Lumalaki din yung numbers, kaya lang nagiging negative. So, ibig sabihin, yung time natin is, dito is from negative infinity to 1.5. Diba? Positive 3 halves. Yun yung magiging time interval natin during the time, or during, ito yung magiging time interval natin during the velocity is greater than 0. Okay? So, the time is 3 halves and then the negative infinity. How about for the time interval which the velocity is less than 0? So, less than 0 is, sa 0, ganun pa din, isi-set natin ito ng 0. Ganun pa din is positive 3 halves. How about if we will use this value naman, negative? So, negative naman, dapat kasi less than 0. So, ibig sabihin, i-assume naman natin yung velocity dito is negative value. Diba? Magiging negative value. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, and so on and so forth. So, sabihin natin negative 10,000. Makukuha naman natin dyan is positive infinity. So, kahit try mo ulit yan sa calculator, if you are given 10,000, tapos negative 32x plus 48, try mo negative 10,000. So, actually, magka-come up ka ng, or syntax error. Pag hindi mo siya na, or, sige, or basta try mo negative 10,000. Or tapos, shift solve 300. Magkakaroon ka ng positive value. Yung mangyayari kasi mo sa time na yan is positive value. Kanina, pag positive yung ginawa mo, yung time mo is negative infinity. Kahit positive 1 yung ilagay mo dyan, or 1/2, magkakaroon ka pa rin ng negative value. Diba? Kaya negative infinity yung nilagay natin dito. Dito naman, pag negative yung inilagay mo dito sa velocity, yung lalabas naman sa time mo is positive. Kaya positive infinity kasi wala naman siyang limit. As long as ang ilalagay mong number dito is negative value or less than 0. Okay? So, magiging positive siya. Kahit anong pindot mo dyan sa calculator is positive yung lalabas dyan. Alright? So, yun yung ating magiging sagot. So, how about for the maximum height? Yung maximum height natin, of course, marireach natin yung maximum height when our time is equal to 3 halves or 1.5. So, ibig sabihin, substitute natin yung value into maximum height. Ito yung magiging formula natin. This is the negative 16t squared plus 48t. Substitute natin yung value ng time na 3 halves. And we will get the value of 36 feet. Alright, so ganito yung ating pagsosolve sa ating problem dito sa rectilinear motion. Alright, so I hope na may nakuha kayo dito sa ating problem na ito.